What's up, our co-explorer?
We are back again with
Another
another video.
videos.
I am LJ,
And my name is Jenmar.
and today we were going to tackle about the student sample project using open-ended tools.
But before that,
Please like, share, and subscribe to our official account, joem_the explorer. Let's go! So our topic for today is all about a student sample projects using open-ended tools, a language learning via web publishing. So what are this? So when we say student sample project, this is a types of tools which makakatulong sa mga mag-aaral, especially for the students, sa kanilang kakayahan upang ma-enhance sa kanilang uh, skills in a way of creativity and to enhance their what we call this pedagogical skills. So first, a language learning via web publishing. Publishing is a language skills can be fully developed by allowing students to communicate through the internet. So this may take place when the students or the class will be required to post a story or other products on a bulletin board or a web page. So these types of tools that we will be tackling today is to allow or develop the students communication or communicate through the help of the internet or the digital tools. This section explores sample projects designed to facilitate language learning through web publishing. So this project also leverage open-ended tools, allowing students to express themselves creatively and engage with language in a dynamic and interactive way. So, gaya na sinabi ko kanina, ito yung magiging paraan o way that students will express themselves creatively through engaging dynamic and in interactive way. So the first one we were going to tackle is all about the diary project. So what is this? So the diary project helps students learn a new language by letting them write a personal or online journal in that language. So it's a safe place to practice writing, share feelings, and reflect on their learning. So students use sites like Penzo or Google Docs. So ang website na ito ay makakatulong sa mga mag-aaral to express themselves by through this online platform. Ma-enhance yung emo ma-enhance yung mga kakayahan ng mga mag-aaral na ma-express sa kanilang uh, what we call this, their writing and also their express themselves to their thoughts and feelings that reflects their language learning journey. So students can use platform like Penzo or Google Docs to create their online diaries. So kung ang mga mag-aaral ay gusto talaga na ilalahad yung kanilang mga stories or like they want to express their thoughts and feelings. So, ang online platform na ito ay makakatulong sa kanila to express, to promote their self-expression, personal reflection, and consistent language practice. The second one, we have the Cyber Kids. So, the Cyber Kids is an educational website that offers various resources, activities, and tools for children. So, its goal is to teach computer skills, literacy, and other knowledge in a safe and interactive way. And this site also is often used for children's online learning and entertainment. So, the CyberKids is ito yung platform na kung saan yung mga students for younger learners focusing on language acquisition. So ang mga estudyante nito ay um, dito nila na ilalahad ang kanilang, let's say for example, students can utilize platforms like Storybird. So ang Storybird is which allows them to create interactive stories, or the TikTok website, which is a platform for short form videos. So later on I will be tackle those two, and I will tackle those two and to create engaging educational content. So ang Cyber Kids ay nakakatulong sa mga mag-aaral to engage their educational content. So this project promotes creativity, collaboration, and the development in the pedagogical skills. Now let's proceed to the third one. We have the Atavist. So what is Atavist? So it's an online magazine that publishes a unique true life story every month. So ang platform na ito ay, or ang online na platform na ito yung mga magazine na pinapublish through to life story. So it focus on long form narratives with deep storytelling and creative design. So in 2018, Atavist joined the Automatic, so the company behind WordPress.com, so to expand its reach and enhance its publishing platform. So for those interested in reading the articles, so submit their own stories, you can visit their official website mo na siya. Nakita nyo naman sa yung website nila kung gusto nyo ma-publish yung true to life stories na gusto nyo ipaalam sa mga manonood, you can visit their or kung gusto niyo mong makabasa ng mga true to life story every month, so sa website na yan, makikita niyo yan. So, ang Atavist also is a platform designed for creating interactive for long-form digital narratives. So, which means a digital story that is typically longer than 1,000 words, and uses a variety of multimedia types such as image, videos, audio, infographics, and illustration. So, yun yung mga halimbawa sa mga Atavist. So, students can use Atavist to create or engaging stories, reports, documentaries, and in their target language. So this platform also allows for the students the integration of multimedia elements such as, like sinabi ko nga kanina, yung mga audio, videos, and storytelling experience. So through the Atavist provides a powerful tool for students to explore language through creative storytelling. Now let's proceed to the Storybird. So what is Storybird? So it's an online platform that helps people, especially students, teachers, and writers, create stories using colorful artworks. So Storybird is an what we call this, a platform especially for students na gustong bumasa ng mga stories, different kinds of stories, colorful artworks. So you can visit this website. So you can write stories, poems, or essay accompanied by professional illustration. So it is often used in education to encourage writing, reading, and expanding children's imagination. So the Storybird is a platform for creating interactive stories using beautiful illustrations. Like what I said earlier, na ang Storybird ay merong mga naggumagawa ng mga stories like colorful artworks. So students can use Storybird to create engaging narrative in their target language. So magagamit ito ng mga mag-aaral. So this platform allows for the integration of text, image, and audio recordings, making it versatile tool for language learning. So Storybird also can be used to create original stories, retell classic tales, and explore cultural themes. So, to be followed.
So, dako naman tayo sa Lulu website. So, ano nga ba ang Lulu website? So, ang Lulu website is a set of publishing a platform that allows the creators to publish, print, and sell the books and formats like paperback, hardcover, and ebook. It's a use by individual, businesses, and educational institutions for the personal projects and publication, or offering tools for the pricing or distribution and marketing. So, ibig sabihin nito guys, class, ay ang Lolo website ay isang online platform na ginagamit para sa mga self-publishing, no? Na mga libro, no? Dito maari kang mag-publish ng mga aklat, ebook, at iba pang mga materyales tulad ng mga kalendaryo, mga picture, books, at iba pa. So, ang website na ito ay nagbibigay ng tools para sa mga manunulat at ang mga nais pang publishing na kanilang sariling trabaho. Di ba? So, yun nga, sinabi ko na nagpo-publish nila ang kanilang mga trabaho nang hindi na kailangan pang dumaan sa mga tradisyonal na proseso, no? Ng mga publishing na maari ring magbinta ng mga self-publish na aklat o lulong nga mga kasusyo nitong mga platform. So, naintindihan ba? So, sunod nito ay ang Calamio websites. So, ang Calamio is an online platform that allows the user to publish and share digital documents such as ebooks, magazine, and brochures in an interactive format. To documents can also embedded to website for share social media. So, ang ibig sabihin nito, ang Galamio website class ay isang online platform na ginagamit para sa mga publish na magbahagi at magbasa ng mga digital, no? Magbasa ng mga digital na mga publish o di kaya yung mga digital na dokumento tulad ng mga ebook, magazine at brochures na pinapayagan nito ang mga gumagamit na gawing interactive at makulay ang kanilang mga dokumento na maaring basahin sa browser gamit ang flipbook sa style view. So yan ang Calamio website, no? Napakalaking tulong yan para sa inyo mag-aaral. Okay. Sunod tayo, ang Flipsnack website. So, Flipsnack is an online platform used to create, publish, and share interactive digital magazine catalogs, no, and other documents. It's allowed to user create and flipbooks with the rich media such as images and video and share embed them on website or social media. So, ang Flipsnacks ay ibig sabihin nito class ay isang online platform na ginagamit para lumikha ng mga publish na at magbahagi ng mga interactive na flipbooks katulad ng mga Calamio na sinabi ko kanina. Pinapayagan nito ang mga gumagamit na i-convert ang mga PDF file sa flipbook o format na magdagdag ng mga interactive na elemento tulad ng mga link at video. Maari ring i-embed ang mga flipbook ng mga website o i-share ang mga ito sa mga social media. No, yan pala ang Flipsnack website. No, napakalaking tulong din ito sa inyong pag-aaral. Okay, sunod nito ang Pinzo website. So, ano nga ba ang Pinzo? So, ang Pinzo website is an online journaling platform that allows the user to write and store There are private notes and diaries. User can add images and tags and protect their journals with a password for privacy. Journ- Journal can also be accessed from the different device. So, ang Pinso Website Class ay isang online na journaling platform na nagbibigay daan ng mga gumagamit na magsulat at mag-imbak ng kanilang mga personal, no? Mga personal na tala o diary antar sa isang ligtas na pribadong paraan na mayroon itong mga tampok tulad ng mga customize ng diary, interest ng pagdagdag ng mga larawan, at password, no? Protection ito upang manatili ang privacy ng iyong mga sinulat, no? Maaring mag-sync ang iyong mga entries sa iba't ibang device. Yan ang Pinso website class. At last but not least is TikTok. So, ano nga ba ang TikTok? Kung yung basahin ay para siyang TikTok, no? Alam ko sa yung utak na ang pag ano sa TikTok ay isang TikTok. Hindi yan. Hindi. Ang TikTok class ay is a popular platform for creating and sharing short form a video. Student can use TikTok to create engaging and education content in their target language. So, ibig sabihin nito, ang show intel ang TikTok class ay isang popular na platform para sa paggawa at pagbabahagi ng mga maikling video. No, maaring gamitin ang mga estudyante ang TikTok upang gumawa ng mga kapanapanabik na at pang-edukasyong nilalaman sa kanilang target na wika. No? At last, mayroon pa tayong last, ang Show and Tell. So, ano nga ba ang Show and Tell na website? Show and Tell is an online platform for sharing visual content like images and videos and often the used by teachers and students for and prod, presentation and project user can upload, share, and comment on content. So, ibig sabihin nito class, ang Show and Tell ay ano ba? Ay isang website o platform na karaniwang ginagamit ng mga guro, estudyante, at kahit sinuman upang mabahagi ng mga idea o proyekto o eksperimento, no? Sa pamagitan ng mga visual na presentasyon tulad ng larawan, video, o proyekto na maari itong maging isang lugar kung saan ipinapakita at pinabaliwanag ng mga bagay o idea sa isang interaktibong paraan. Kung ang kung ang tum, I mean, kung ang tinutukoy mo ay isang particular na site, ay maaring may iba't ibang version nito. Maaaring may version ito batay sa layunin ng manonood. Yan po ang mga website na aming tinalakay ngayon.
And that's it for our video recording discussion. I hope you learned something today. So, before we end, please like, share, and subscribe to our official accounts. And thank you. Bye.